All right, we're live. Welcome to Sweetcast. I'm still here. This is going to be, I'll tell you right off the bat, probably about a 30-minute live stream, we'll say. I could have made a pre-recorded video, but it just felt right to go live. So that's what I'm doing. And after that, I'm going to get back to work. I have some important things I'm doing. So just thought I'd touch base though. First and foremost, let me share the screen here. We'll start here. Oh, really? In window. No, entire screen. There we go. Let's do it that way. There we go. All right. So Downcast Volume 4 Hunting Ground. This is the only place that you can get Downcast. This is the only place you can get this story. Is right here. I'm really excited for this. I'm going to actually show you some updated pages. Nacho has been making progress on this. I have been making progress on this, and it's been really nice actually to not make YouTube videos. I know that's blasphemous, but it's been really nice. But I agree. You all deserve a nice update, and so we're going to do that via live stream today. And I'm going to share a few other things with you. First, though, gotta say hello to Roland. Good to see you, boy. Cam is here. Great to see Cam. What happens when it hits zero? it, it hit zero before, and I thought I can remove it. It just seems weird on your own site or the way that I have it set up. So I just added 60 more days, I think, at the time. So there's 18 days left. This is the crowdfunding campaign that'll end when it needs to end. I don't know. I don't know what else to say. At this point, honestly, it's an open store. I like it showing the number of how many backers backed it because that was kind of the point. So we're just gonna keep going with it. So you can still back a Downcast here. We are working on it. I know despite my me being missing from the internet essentially. I've been around, but I've just been a lot quieter. And it's been really nice, honestly. So, but we've been making progress on this. It's been awesome. Death Metal Hero is here. What up, Clint? Love it. Good to see you. It's done when it's done. Trademark. It's been going well. I don't know why. I feel like this campaign has it's like, oh, it's been around a while, but it was just a few months ago. It was this late spring this book launched, and so we're making some good progress. Again, I'll show you that. Um, Here's the thing, and I know this is the question that comes up a lot. I'm trying something different, and that is like I've said a number of I've said for a long time. Comic books for me is not a career path. It is something that I enjoy doing, and I've always felt this need. YouTube is something I've enjoyed doing. That I've had to, you know, over the years, it's become a chore for a lot of reasons. I won't get into it exactly, but it's actually been kind of nice just to opt out. I do, Eric did his launch stream. We're going to talk about Battle Brick Road a little bit. Getting on with him and talking to those guys is fun. A lot of cool guys. I don't know. YouTube has just not been as fun. It's been interesting though, just to kind of take a step back and gain a new perspective on things. It's been really good. Anyway, let's see. Death Metal Hero says it's quite all right to take a break from the internet to work on your books, man. Thank you. I think honestly that's been the sentiment from the vast majority of people. In fact, every once in a while, someone will reach out and just say, "Hey, Clint, you okay?" And I think obviously, all from a good place, and I always appreciate those messages, things like that. But yeah, actually, I'm doing great, and I've been writing much quicker than Fat L. You're not joking, man. You are not kidding. It's been going well. This is my fourth book. I've been working with Nacho for 5 years, which is insane. Or almost 5 years, nearly 5 years. I think coming this December, it'll be 5 years. And yeah, it's just crazy to take a step back and look at it. But he does killer work. He's been improving, always improving, and it still amazes me that it just has worked out so well. We just met on DeviantArt, but it's worked out so well. He's awesome. Um, I'm going to say your name wrong. Maldicentine. I'm so sorry. Clint, greetings. I'm so happy to see you, though. I'm sorry I slaughtered your name. That's kind of what you expect when you come here, though, huh? I don't know why, but I get really frustrated by unsolicited unsolicited wellness checks. Yeah, it's not. I don't know. I think it comes from a good place. A more, you know, things times have changed. Maybe a year ago or 2 years ago, I used to get check-ins and people would, you know, say horrible, rude things, or I heard something bad about you on the internet somewhere, and they'd come, you know, asking for reckoning. But that has stopped. I feel like a lot of people that are looking for issues are they've gone elsewhere where there's more interesting things to look at. So which is part of the reason why I think it's kind of nice just to focus on making comic books. Will it affect sales? Probably, but I don't. Again, I don't live off of this. You know, I'm just making books because I want to make them. I like it. No problem. Thanks for understanding. That's been about a book every 450 days. That's a good point. And that's just Downcast. I mean, there have been it's just wild, like all the books that I've been involved in. I actually got hired to write a short story. I don't want to spill the beans on it, but it is finished. It's just that I'm going through and doing like a line edit. And this is not a comic book short story. I usually take on probably two little for hire short story stuff per year. But usually they're for comics. So like the Tiger Blue comic I did with the Silver Streak. I did a secret one last year that actually never saw the light of day. It was kind of sad that it never got published. Maybe it will someday. But this year I did, yeah, I did a short story in prose. That was really satisfying to just use words. So this is Downcast Volume 4. This would be issues. I got to think about it. So this would be 8, 9, and 10. Right in here. I think that's correct. So yeah, I mean, this continues the story. This is the latest and greatest stuff, and it's actually we're getting pretty darn close. I think technically I was saying it'd be fulfilling right now, but we're not ready to fulfill. I think that was a really ambitious timeline, but we're at the end of the story. And so I'm going to put out an email update as well, but I'm excited about this one. It's fun. Paulus Arts is here. Hell, Clint and the chat. Hell, welcome. All right, so there's Downcast Volume 4. This is not really a shill stream, but what I do want to show you is some updates. Nacho has been sending in pages. He's fantastic to work with. I really enjoyed working with him, which is why I continue to work with him. This is just a little sneak peek. This is actually some quieter pages. This is a quiet scene, a calm before the storm. Sometimes you got to slow down the pacing a little bit, and it is actually building up some tenseness. So there's one, there's another one in no particular order. There's another one. They're definitely out of order, that's for sure. But yeah, this is basically Joanne confronting Carver in an important moment in the story. So I just love seeing new pages come in. It's looking good. Nacho now is working on drawing those people into the book that paid to be drawn into the book. So that's the next step. I am not gonna lie, I'm kind of fiddling a little bit with the ending to make it just right. So Nacho's been really patient with me on just the ending of the book. I want to make sure we do it right. But again, he's still working on other pages, so it's been great. Not as ambitious as Fatal as ETA of November 2019. Savage Roland, you're not wrong. Van, sometimes I think back, it's not done. Like I don't want to downplay this because there are people that have backed to be drawn into the book and we're still waiting. Charlie has been drawing those head sketches. So it's just a lot of head sketches. So he's been working, and I'm really really happy with Charlie. Obviously, his head sketches are amazing. It's just a matter of the logistics of getting he's gonna finish up those sketches he has, send them to me along with the signed prints, and then I'm shipping them out to individual homes. But at that point, it's done. It's shipped out. I'm still coming through and running through different books that just they didn't make it to their destination, most of them international books. And so those come up. It was just a massive campaign. But holy cow, it does feel really nice. This is like the first summer in a while I haven't had that just stress weighing on me. Uh, it's hard to describe. I've felt nothing like it. So it feels great now. But obviously, we're still working and making books. Say Stoker, how much do you estimate your creative output would increase if you didn't also manage, edit, and deliver your books? That's hard to say. I have thought if I was writing prose, the nice thing is that when I get hired to write something, it's a flat fee. I just get paid to do it and I turn it in, and that's it. Those kinds of jobs, those kind of gigs don't come up that often. uh, I've kind of come full circle because I love writing. And I think if I can really focus on writing and not have to focus on just the internet politics and navigating the comic book industry, I realize that that's a luxury that few people have. But it certainly would be nice. And to answer your question, I'm not sure. I know I could 100% write a weekly book, or excuse me, a monthly. I could be on a monthly title for sure, but it wouldn't be something that I could deliver myself. It's way too much work. Hello, can you hear me now? Jeez, I don't know what happened. StreamYard just told me they lost connection. You can hear me now though, right? Yeah, no, shoot. Anyway, I was saying that I I want to write another novel, which kind of leads me into my next thing. So here's all for Owen. I've got a few tentative plans here for the fall. This has a Halloween vibe to it. I wouldn't say it's a horror by any means. But just by the cover, it kind of has that vibe. So I want to do I'm gonna do a campaign. I don't know exactly when. I've got to figure it out. I've got to get this together, but I would like to do a campaign specifically on Kickstarter and just to try it out, to dip my toes into the water. And I want to launch Dracula and probably this novel, All for Owen, at the same time because those are books I could put out. Maybe reach some new people. I don't know. No expectations, but that way people get some cool holiday book or Halloween books appropriate for the holiday. And I don't know, I just get to deliver some books. It sounds nice to me. So I think that's probably the right move. I'm gonna do that. I don't know. I'll let you know exactly when. I'm gonna figure it out, but it's gotta be soon because Halloween's coming up. So that's one. But yeah, for writing a novel, it's so much work. And part of the problem is getting in the right headspace. And if you write, I think you know what I mean, but I'm not the type of person that can sit down, do a live stream, and talk about issues of the day. And then once I turn off the live stream, I'm immediately writing and working on fiction. I can't do that. That shift in my brain just doesn't work so well. So I have to kind of build up to it. Part of it helps to plan, like knowing, hey, Thursday night I'm writing, and I just have to get in the zone. And it's this big process, especially for novels, because they're just so writing intensive. Um, and I love it, but it is definitely hard to do both, if that makes sense. So, um, That's what I'm gonna do. We lost you out. It's so much work. Yeah, I meant to write a novel is so much work. It really is. I've done it twice before, but I have an idea for one. I gotta do it, especially after writing the short story. When the short story is out, I will let you know. I'll keep you posted. But I'm pretty excited about it. It kind of reminds me, or the vibe I was going for was scary stories to tell in the dark. And it's what 8-page story, 10-page. Can I pull it up here? I can't show you. It is 9 pages long. So it's a short story, but it's substantial. It's not just like a page, it's 9 pages. So I'll let you know when that comes out. I'm pretty excited about it. Anyway, so that was Dracula. That's why I had this up. That was my plan. Um, there we go. I'm pulling up Battle Brick Road here. I want to talk about other people's books. It's another thing with streaming. It's funny because every time I start streaming, I get a whole bunch of people that send me messages and they say, "Hey, can I promote my book on your stream?" And I get that. I've been there. Um, but it's not really the kind of YouTube that I want to do, you know? I don't want to be I just feel like people are tired of that too, constantly selling. So I'd rather do is just point out books that I like and enjoy and not have to be the interview host. So anyway, no surprise. Battle Brick Road 2, I got to talk about that cuz this is your boy Eric Weathers. Eric is one of those guys you can always tell a good person in comics because he's not always grubbing for attention or whatever it is. He's solid. He does work. He's friendly to all, and yeah, solid guy and a great book. Turns out that this book's great. So looks like he's raised 22,000 so far, which sounds like a good start. Obviously, he wants to keep that number going, I'm sure. So if you haven't backed it, check it out. I'll post the link. That would probably be the right thing to do. There we go. The other things too, I got new comics. And it's funny because I get comics that I've backed years ago, ones that I've backed recently. They're just rolling in. And every day I get one. I think I've got Luminovox coming because I got to notice that there's something from Mexico. And as I kind of looked around, I was figuring it's got to be Luminovox. For some reason, the post office didn't deliver it though. They just left me a note saying I had to sign for it. Even though I was home, they could have knocked on the door. So hopefully they'll deliver that, and I can confirm that that's what it is. But in the meantime, I did get some new comics, so I want to show those. First off, we have Terror in the Trenches. This is Von Klaus. I have started. I'm almost done actually reading this. I have to keep stopping. It's part of being a dad. But so far, really fun. I actually got to read this in script format, very early version of the script. So it's fun to see how it has changed and evolved. He still has that scene. I mean, just this opening sequence of him fighting the Nazis, but it's kind of this flashback thing, which is interesting because I always think of Band of Brothers when I think about the flashback. So to me, I really associate with World War II, where you'll have a flashback and then it goes to the modern day and then it goes flashback again. It's almost like this reoccurring theme that happened in the past. I just really associate that with World War II stories. And so I appreciate that Vaughn did that. So I'm excited to finish this. Won't take me much longer now that the kids are in bed. So excited about that. Let's see. Holy smokes. Here's another one. Groken. I've been seriously just getting comics like crazy lately. What can you say? Kenneth Rocaford, just beautiful artwork. I've not read these yet, but I got them. Like this was part of I got like 3 things in the mail in one day. So really cool to see these. Kenneth Rocaford is one of those guys. I mean, he's a comic book pro, and most of the time, I don't know, comic book pros are on they're just on another plane. I don't know how to say that as far as the internet goes, but Kenneth Rocaford is so down to earth. I just really appreciate him. He's always been kind to me, so I'm really excited about this, about reading these, and obviously supporting Kenneth. What else do we got? Hey, I said I've been hired to write short stories. This is Tiger Blue 2. So the first one was one that Matt Fowler did himself. And in this case, was a collaboration. You've got Matt Fowler, you've got me, you've got Narwhal, you've got Vaughn, all working on the same book. And so it was just cool to see this, again, getting published through another small publisher, getting hired to write a story. This was a really, really fun one. So highly recommend that. Good looking book too. All right. Tiger Blue. Here's another variant cover, and this is really featuring there we go. A lot of those new characters. Dynamo. Really cool. Kid Terror, all that stuff. Oh, that came. Great patches too. Oh, it's from Vaughn. Jack Irons. This is one I got all 4 issues. I've not read any of it, and it just looks good. It looks fun. I've kind of after Six Gun Gorilla, I've kind of relaxed my stance against Western-esque comic books. I think there you can definitely do it fun. It's not like a straight-on Western. So I'm excited about these. Have not read them. Get all these comics real quick, but I've been writing and working a lot, so that's where I'm at. Anyway, I'd love to know what books you're getting or what books you're excited about. You can tell me after the fact too. Let's see. Roland says it's like poetry. Each line rhymes. That was deep. Hey, Battle Brick Road. That's right. Biff Bam Boom Comics is here also. Thank you for stopping by. All right. I told you it was going to be a short live stream. I wanted to go over those few little updates with me. Know that I am here. I'm going to send out an official update just to my mailing list. That would make the most sense. So if you haven't backed Downcast Volume 4, we are working on it, and it's making some really good progress. I'm really excited about the pages coming in. And yeah, I can't wait. Again, it's always great getting more books out. Downcast is a series that has a special place in my heart. It's the first comic book that I published was Downcast #1. I remember being so stressed out when I launched the book because it felt like I was, just on my own. I'd tried crowdfunding before, and I didn't make it work. And so it feels really good now to be able to, I don't know, be on the 4th one. Like, there's a lot of pages in here overall of Downcast, the Downcast universe. So excited to keep that going. When do you estimate you'll stream/issue a new video again? Maybe. Oh, that's a good question. Yeah, I kind of put out a teaser on Twitter that I'm just done and over with. That's an exaggeration. I do think YouTube's a good tool. I think I've lost steam for it to like really push a lot, but I think these little kind of streams like this, just kind of giving you an update and chatting with you, is a route I want to go. I don't know. I'll say I'll aim for next week. I've been generally doing these Monday nights, so I'll aim for next week. But obviously, I don't know. I don't want to make any hard promises. I'm not trying to grow the YouTube channel, if that makes sense. But I do appreciate you guys for stopping by. That dirty dog Narwhal just started streaming over you. That's okay. In fact, I would say everybody go run down and watch Narwhal, see what he's up to. If 11 of us come over there to say hi, we can say it was the sweetie. What do they call it? Stream. I can't remember the word. I feel like I'm getting old. Anyway, it's fun. More casual talks are welcomed. I like it, man. Yeah, I don't want to. I've got no news to talk about. I don't care. I just don't care about comics news. That's how good it is. Anyway, thanks for watching. Really appreciate you. Go check out Narwhal's stream, and I will return. Don't worry. And with more stories. Bye, everyone.